Just for everyone's edification, the other board members, and we have a number of the public tuning in tonight. So we needed to fill the position of treasurer-collector. The Board of Selectmen appointed a search committee, which consisted of Phil Tavares, Chief of Police, Chris Rowland, Chair of the Board of Selectmen, Rick Dow, who was a citizen but also treasurer at the Boys and Girls Club, Daniel Kerrigan, our HR Director, Bob Galvin, our Town Council, Caitlin Morey, one of our Labor Councils, and myself. We put out ads in the appropriate trade journals, etc., the MMA, the Treasurer Collectors. It's a very special niche. We got 4 applicants. We were out there for about 6 weeks, and we're in competition with some of the other communities that are looking for Treasurer Collectors. We got 4. We had a good quality candidates. The committee decided to interview all 4. We interviewed 4, and from that, we selected the 2 best candidates to present to the board for the board to interview and then make their final determination.
Great.
Lisa Clark. I am the youngest of 13. I have 2 adult children. I've worked in the treasurer's office after school in high school. I went back there to help out. My sister is a retired treasurer. I help out in that office while she was trying to find another person. Obviously, I couldn't stay in there. So I stayed in there for an extended period of time. I moved from there. I did mostly retiree collections, turnover, posting, such. And then I went into the selectman's office and I helped with the town report and their budgeting and collecting, receipts and such for the selectman's office. From there, I moved on to the tax collector's office. I started as the clerk in the office, went to to become the assistant tax collector, and then I became elected tax collector. The minute I started working in that office, I knew it was the place for me. I like working with people, dealing with the customers, bankers, and other town departments. Left Rockland after losing the election, I know, but it was 100 votes. It wasn't that bad, but it ended up being a better career move for me, and opportunity-wise, I ended up in a wonderful town of Sharon. Went as the collection supervisor, moved up to be the assistant treasurer collector, and then appointed as the treasurer collector. I'm a certified Mass Municipal treasurer and collector, which I'm so glad to be done with. But now I'm in Randolph. I just started there. I've been there for a short period of time. So when I saw Marshfield come open, I was very excited about it. I looked at Marshfield a while ago and decided I wasn't ready for it. And now I believe that I am, and I'd love to get back into Plymouth County.
If you were to become our treasurer, what would you hope to accomplish in your first 6 months?
Well, get to know the staff, get to know the other town departments, and how best to run. If there's anything that needs to be changed, I first would like to understand how it works. I know that you have Zobrio here, and I'm very excited to work with that. My sister actually did work for the town for like a year and a half. She was helping out prior to Patrick, and she told me all about the Zobrio, and she told me that Marshfield was a great place to work. So that was one of the things I was excited about. But yeah, first I think I need to get to know how the department actually works, and if there is anything that I need to change. But I have made a lot of changes in the other towns that I have been part of, in Rockland especially, and then in Sharon when it came to being the treasurer collector. So if there are changes, I'm not afraid to make them.
What would you describe your long-term goals are? I mean, this is a classic question, right? What do you want?
Sure.
Where have you been? Why are you here? And where do you want to go?
Yes.
Maybe in a 5 or 10-year window or something like that.
Well, I would love to retire from the town of Marshfield. That's my long-term goal. I have at least 8 years left before 80%, so that would be my long-term goal. I love the job of treasurer collector. I like the work. I'm not looking to move into any other field, because that is where I excel in. So that would be my plan, is just to work hard for the town and retire from this town.
So all in all, I think, although both candidates are very talented in their own right, I think Lisa is the most qualified for this particular position because of the nature of the position, and that's kind of where I stand, so.
Yeah. I mean, Lisa is certified, which is great, and she has direct and applicable experience, so I think she's definitely both great candidates, but I think Lisa's the better fit. And if you'd like to, you're welcome to weigh in since you'll be working closely together. So if you had any thoughts you wanted to share, you're more than welcome to.
I absolutely agree. I think I listened to the other interviews in my office, and I do think with Lisa's experience and moving up from the bottom all the way to the top, you know, you get all that experience, you'll learn everything, and I think she would be a good fit. Thank you.
Thanks. Mr. Kilcoyne?
Yeah, well, first I want to compliment the search team, because the two people they put in front of me this evening have very varied backgrounds. They're different types of candidates. They bring different life experiences and work experiences in front of us to consider. I think either candidate can do a fantastic job, but unfortunately you have to pick one
Right.
this evening. And I like the fact that Lisa's answers were extremely focused. I liked her long-term commitment to Marshfield. I like some of her capabilities that she demonstrated in previous moving up through the organization. She seems long-term committed, and I think we do need the stability in Marshfield, so I could definitely support that as well.
Great. So it sounds like we have a candidate, we have a choice. So I'm going to make, the board is going to move to appoint Lisa Clark, our treasurer and collector for the town of Marshfield, pending successful background check and finance check.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Using